Hello world, it's the 7th of July 2014, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and this is my forecast for the week ahead. Predominantly astrologically speaking, there's a few minor factors going on. As I speak, the moon's in Scorpio, will be for the next couple of days. On Monday it's conjunct Saturn, so there's going to be an energy of hard work and sort of sober and below the scenes stuff. A lot more stuff around the more underbelly of the beast coming up as the moon begins to conjunct Saturn over the next few hours, and there's a fair few things coming up, I suspect. Tuesday's going to be a much more revelatory, easy day with the moon trine Jupiter at the end of Scorpio. And on Wednesday and Thursday with the moon in Sagittarius, it's quite cheery times for individuals anyway. It is as we get to the end of the month, end of the week, sorry, that we see the changes really start to kick in. Now these are primarily being caused on the individual level to a lesser extent by the movements of Jupiter, and it seems that with Jupiter moving at 27, 28, 29 Cancer, that those people born around the 18th to the 22nd of July, January, April, October, yeah, it's a bit over the top and larger than life, so individuals here will have to take care. The big news is the conjunction of Mars with Ceres and the North Node. I don't do karma or reincarnation, as most of my clients know, but I do words like mission statement, reason for volunteering to be on planet in the first place, purpose, why you volunteered to come here, and put that into a global context. It does seem as if the position of the North Node governs humanity's affairs in a way that sets out the hardest thing that humanity needs, but the thing that it needs most of all. And at this time, with the North Node in Libra, it's balance. Hello Mars. Mars has been in Libra 7 months now. I don't mind Mars in Libra for 6 weeks at a time, but 7 months is wearing. Mars is leaving. The Grand Cross is at an end. This week is the end of it. But as it does so, Mars has still got some stings in the tail. It's going to conjunct Ceres and the North Node. And here I find something really weird. With Ceres being the latest name for the imagery of the great goddess that goes back through Demeter and Ceres and Diana and Iana and Ishtar, all the way back to Mesopotamia and the original great goddess imagery from about perhaps 12,000 BC, although it's spread all around the world, not just there. And then the enemy is Isis, the Egyptian goddess of the night, who pieced together the parts of her dead husband's bodies and impregnated herself and gave rise to the more mystical, stroke alchemical or esoteric state of Egypt. The goddesses are making war. And the closer we get to the full moon on Saturday in Capricorn, conjunct Pluto, square Mars, we see the end of the Grand Cross, but I can't help but feel there's still a sting in the tail. And this is going to be around in this next 7 to 8 days, and it's going to affect a lot of people. I'm running away. Well, I'm not running away. I'm doing a 3-4 day show in West Somerset. If you're in Somerset, I'm going to be at the Healing Weekend. It's the only big show I'm doing this year. So, yeah, email me for readings, but that's an aside. This week is one of those weeks where individuals are going to get their buttons pushed. Nation states are going to get their buttons pushed. There's going to be some type of incisive development, both personally and globally, in many people's lives that is going to change the future. And I do expect some type of surgical, incisive strike at some stage over the coming week. And for the individuals, folks, this is one of those weeks which is slowly but steadily, especially as we get into Friday and Saturday, going to get tenser and tenser. I do expect revelations today, Monday, as the moon comes up to conjunct Saturn, that's going to expose something quite, I don't know, dark. But this is archetypal scorpionic stuff at the moment. As we get towards the end of the week, a lot of individual buttons are going to get pushed. Mars is conjunct the North Node and Ceres, and a lot of people are going to feel provoked. So the wise, the astute, the sensible person is going to be the one who's going to be able to turn around and go, do you know what? It's all getting a little bit overheated. Why don't we just all step back for a week and come back in a week's time when it's less hectic, and then we'll be able to make more informed and more dispassionate choices and decisions. But until that time, I think this week, behave, folks, behave. Don't let your buttons get pushed. If you can ride this wave, if you can ride this Martian energy, you can be more effective, focused, sharp, and particularly, with Mars doing what it's doing, incisive and specific. This is a week increasingly for not only decisions, but action.